Nhiều cô chú anh chị bị trượt kỳ thi quốc tịch Mỹ không phải vì chưa học bài đâu ạ, mà nguyên nhân thật sự là chưa hiểu rõ ý nghĩa của những cụm từ tưởng chừng rất đơn giản. Chẳng hạn như have you ever có nghĩa là gì, hay claim mang ý nghĩa ra sao. Khi nhân viên bất ngờ hỏi, nhiều người lại lúng túng không biết trả lời thế nào. Có một học viên từng chia sẻ với tôi rằng tôi học thuộc hết 100 câu hỏi rồi, nhưng khi giám khảo hỏi What does register to vote mean? Tôi không biết phải trả lời ra sao cả. Thực tế, những phần này rất dễ nếu cô chú anh chị hiểu đúng nghĩa của từng từ. Khi nắm vững rồi, việc trả lời trong buổi phỏng vấn sẽ trở nên tự nhiên và tự tin hơn rất nhiều. Trong video hôm nay, tôi sẽ giải thích rõ từng từ theo cách đơn giản, dễ hiểu, dễ nhớ, kèm ví dụ thực tế để cô chú anh chị có thể áp dụng ngay khi luyện tập. Bây giờ chúng ta cùng bắt đầu nhé!
Torture. Torture. To cause great pain to someone. To cause great pain to someone. Genocide. Genocide. To kill a group of people because of their religion or race. To kill a group of people because of their religion or race. Kill. Kill. To cause someone to die. To cause someone to die. Injure. Injure. To hurt someone. To hurt someone. Sexual contact or activity. Sexual contact or activity. Touching someone sexually. Touching someone sexually. Did not consent. Did not consent. Did not agree. Did not agree. Unable to consent. Unable to consent. Could not agree. Could not agree. False. False. Not true. Not true. Fraudulent. Fraudulent. To claim something that is not true. To claim something that is not true. Misleading. Misleading. Telling others something that is not true. Telling others something that is not true. Lied. Lied. To say things that are not true. To say things that are not true. Removal. Removal. Making someone leave the US. Making someone leave the US. Rescission. Rescission. Cancelling a visa to stay in the US. Cancelling a visa to stay in the US. Deportation proceedings. Deportation proceedings. Legal process of forcing someone to leave the US. Legal process of forcing someone to leave the US. Deported. Deported. Forced to leave the US. Forced to leave the US. Selective service. Selective service. Registered in the US Armed Forces, required by law. Registered in the US Armed Forces, required by law. Crime. Crime. An action that breaks the law. An action that breaks the law. Offence. Offence. Minor crime. Minor crime. Commit a crime. Commit a crime. To do something that breaks the law. To do something that breaks the law. Charged. Charged. Formally told that you did something illegal. Formally told that you did something illegal. Convicted. Convicted. Found guilty of a crime under the law. Found guilty of a crime under the law. Alternative sentencing. Alternative sentencing. A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail. For example, community service. A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail. For example, community service. Rehabilitative program. Rehabilitative program. A program to help someone recover from drugs or alcohol. A program to help someone recover from drugs or alcohol. Clemency. Clemency. Reduced a sentence. Reduced a sentence. Amnesty or pardon. Amnesty or pardon. For forgiveness for crimes committed. For forgiveness for crimes committed. Arrested. Arrested. Caught by the police. Caught by the police. Cited. Cited. Given a ticket by the police. Given a ticket by the police. Detained. Detained. Forced to stay. Forced to stay. Confined. Confined. Jailed by the police. Jailed by the police. Sentence. Sentence. A punishment under the law. A punishment under the law. Suspended sentence. Suspended sentence. Delayed sentence. Delayed sentence. Probation. Probation. Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time. Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time. Paroled. Paroled. Allowed to leave prison early. Allowed to leave prison early. Serve. Serve. To work. To work. Assist. Assist. To help. To help. Military unit. Military unit. The official army for a country. The official army for a country. Police unit. Police unit. A group that enforces the law and stops crime. A group that enforces the law and stops crime. Armed group. Armed group. A group that carries weapons. A group that carries weapons. Paramilitary unit. Paramilitary unit. A group that acts like the military but is not official. A group that acts like the military but is not official. Self-defense unit. Self-defense unit. A group that protects a community using weapons. A group that protects a community using weapons. Vigilante unit. Vigilante unit. A group that acts like the police but is not official. A group that acts like the police but is not official. Rebel group. Rebel group. A group that fights a government. A group that fights a government. Guerrilla group. Guerrilla group. A group that uses weapons to fight the military, police, or government. Detain. Detain. To force to stay. To force to stay. Prison or jail. Prison or jail. A place where the police keep people who have been arrested. A place where the police keep people who have been arrested. Prison camp. Prison camp. A camp to keep prisoners of war or political prisoners. A camp to keep prisoners of war or political prisoners. Detention facility. Detention facility. A place where people are forced to stay. A place where people are forced to stay. Labor camp. Labor camp. A place where people are forced to work. A place where people are forced to work. Direct. Direct. To be in charge. To be in charge. Recruit. Recruit. To ask. To ask. Enlist. Enlist. To sign up. To sign up. Conscript. Conscript. To require to join. To require to join. Hostilities. Hostilities. Unfriendly behavior toward others. Unfriendly behavior toward others. Combat. Combat. To fight in a war. To fight in a war. Prostitute. Prostitute. Someone who has sex for money. Someone who has sex for money. Prostitution. Prostitution. Having sex for money. Having sex for money. Procure. Procure. To encourage someone. To encourage someone. Proceeds. Proceeds. Money from a transaction. Money from a transaction. Cultivate. Cultivate. To grow a plant. To grow a plant. Distribute or dispense. Distribute or dispense. To give out. To give out. Smuggle. Smuggle. To bring something illegally into the country. To bring something illegally into the country. Controlled substances. Controlled substances. Drugs regulated by the government. Drugs regulated by the government. Narcotics. Narcotics. Illegal drugs such as heroin or cocaine. Illegal drugs such as heroin or cocaine. Drug paraphernalia. Drug paraphernalia. Equipment to make or use illegal drugs. Equipment to make or use illegal drugs. Obtain. Obtain. To gain something. To gain something. Immigration benefit. Immigration benefit. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Obtain immigration benefit. Obtain immigration benefit. To gain things like a green card. To gain things like a green card. Illegal. Illegal. Against the law. Against the law. Gamble or gambling. Gamble or gambling. To play a game for money. To play a game for money. Illegal gambling. Illegal gambling. To play a game for money that is against the law. To play a game for money that is against the law. Support your dependent. Support your dependent. To pay child support. To pay child support. Pay alimony. Pay alimony. To give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce. To give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce. Misrepresentation. Misrepresentation. Lying about who you are or something you did. Lying about who you are or something you did. Public benefit. Public benefit. Money from the government, such as food stamps. Money from the government, such as food stamps. Hereditary title. Hereditary title. The title you receive when you are born into a royal family, such as a prince or princess. The title you receive when you are born into a royal family, such as a prince or princess. Order of nobility. Order of nobility. A position given by a king or queen. A position given by a king or queen. Constitution. Constitution. The supreme law of the land. The supreme law of the land. The form of government in the US. The form of government in the US. Republic. Republic. Oath. Oath. A promise. A promise. Allegiance. Allegiance. To be loyal to something. To be loyal to something. Oath of allegiance to the United States. Oath of allegiance to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. Bear arms. Bear arms. To carry weapons. To carry weapons. Bear arms on behalf of the United States. Bear arms on behalf of the United States. To use a gun to defend the United States during a war. To use a gun to defend the United States during a war. Perform non-combatant services. Perform non-combatant services. Do work that is not fighting in a war. Do work that is not fighting in a war. Example of non-combatant services. Example of non-combatant services. Nursing, cooking, or translation. Nursing, cooking, or translation. Civilian. Civilian. Anyone who is not in the military. Anyone who is not in the military. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction. Do non-military work during a national crisis. Do non-military work during a national crisis. Example of work of national importance under civilian direction. Example of work of national importance under civilian direction. Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake. Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake. Have you ever? Have you ever? Anywhere in the world, at any time. Anywhere in the world, at any time. Claim. Claim. To say something without proof. To say something without proof. Claim to be a US citizen. Claim to be a US citizen. To say you are a US citizen. To say you are a US citizen. Register. Register. To sign up. To sign up. Vote. Vote. To choose a leader. To choose a leader. Register to vote. Register to vote. Sign up to choose a leader. Sign up to choose a leader. Owe. Owe. Need to pay. Need to pay. Overdue. Overdue. Late for a payment. Late for a payment. Overdue taxes. Overdue taxes. Didn't pay taxes on time. Didn't pay taxes on time. File a tax return. File a tax return. Send a tax form to the government. Send a tax form to the government. Non-resident. Non-resident. Someone who doesn't live in the US. Someone who doesn't live in the US. Alien. Alien. Someone who is not a US citizen. Someone who is not a US citizen. Advocate. Advocate. To support and promote. To support and promote. Opposition. Opposition. Going against something. Going against something. Establishment. Establishment. Starting or creating a group. Starting or creating a group. Overthrow. Overthrow. To remove a government by force. To remove a government by force. Unconstitutional means. Unconstitutional means. Methods that go against the Constitution. Methods that go against the Constitution. Unlawful. Unlawful. Against the law. Against the law. Assault. Assault. To attack violently. To attack violently. Sabotage. Sabotage. To intentionally damage or destroy something. To intentionally damage or destroy something. Weapon. Weapon. A knife or a gun. A knife or a gun. Explosive. Explosive. A bomb. A bomb. With intent. With intent. Purposely. Purposely. Engage. Engage. To participate. To participate. Kidnapping. Kidnapping. Taking someone away illegally by force. Taking someone away illegally by force. Assassination. Assassination. Killing someone famous or important. killing someone famous or important. Hijacking, hijacking. Taking control of a vehicle by force. Taking control of a vehicle by force. Threaten, threaten. To tell someone you're going to hurt them. To tell someone you're going to hurt them. Attempt, attempt. To try, to try. Conspire, conspire. To plan with others. To plan with others. Incite, incite. To encourage, to encourage. Participate, participate. To be part of, to be part of. Associated with, associated with. Connected to, connected to. Involved in, involved in. Took part in, took part in. The Communist Party, the Communist Party. A group that believes the government should own and control everything, for example, North Korea. A group that believes the government should own and control everything, for example, North Korea. Totalitarian Party, Totalitarian Party. A group that believes the government should control everything that people do. A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
Như vậy là chúng ta đã cùng nhau đi qua những từ vựng quan trọng trong mẫu N400. Hy vọng sau video này, cô chú anh chị đã hiểu rõ hơn ý nghĩa của từng từ và tự tin hơn khi trả lời phỏng vấn quốc tịch. Nếu cô chú anh chị thấy nội dung này hữu ích, hãy nhấn like, chia sẻ cho bạn bè và đăng ký kênh để không bỏ lỡ những video hướng dẫn tiếp theo nhé. Cảm ơn cô chú anh chị đã theo dõi và hẹn gặp lại trong video sau.